What is up, everybody? My name is Starside Viper, and today I'm going to be talking to you about the business update or patch 1.11 that just came out for GTA 5. There's actually a lot of stuff that just came out with this update, so I'm just going to show you guys a little bit of what came out. There's also some stuff that I missed just because I didn't know that it was actually in the game until afterwards, and also just so that I didn't show you guys everything and ruin the experience of finding new things in the game. So the first thing is the new plane called the Buckingham Vestra, and this plane costs $950,000, which is a little bit steep for a plane. I actually haven't flown this plane because it's so pricey and I just don't have the money for it. But from what I've heard, it's not really anything different from any other planes, and if anything, this would probably be the one item that I won't get from this update. Next up, we have 3 cars that came out. First up, we got the Dinka Jester, which is $240,000. Next, we got the Grotti Turismo R, which is $500,000. And lastly, we have the Albany Alpha, which is $150,000. Now, I actually have driven all of these around, and I have to say that the Turismo and the Jester are really worth looking into. I did get myself a Turismo, and it is amazing supercar. It's really up there with the Entity and the Adder, and I think that it's a little bit better than them because it has such great handling. I don't know why, but it seems like all 3 of these cars have pretty nice handling, and if you need a new car for races, either the Jester or the Turismo is the way to go. Next up, we have a big, huge line of new hats, glasses, suits, shirts, and pants that came out in the stores. It is a lot of stuff. I was personally expecting about 10 new items, but there's about 30 to 40 new pairs of suits, shirts, and pants. I think that they threw in a couple new ties, and there's new watches, which they really needed. They had no accessories that were worth getting, but they really added to the character in this one, which I really do like, and my favorite is the top hat. I actually did go and get the purple top hat just to be a little bit of Willy Wonka. Next up, we have 2 new weapons at the ammunitions. First is the Special Carbine, and the second is the Heavy Pistol. The Special Carbine is really something that you should look into if you like assault weapons. It has a pretty large clip and actually does a decent amount of damage. And the Heavy Pistol, it has a really large clip as well, but I don't really see a need to get the Heavy Pistol. It's pretty much the same as the SNS pistol, but it just has a couple more bullets. But I'm not much of a pistol user. I don't know if somebody who uses pistols a lot would really like this. It does do a decent amount of damage, but I just got it to show you guys all the customization that you can put into it. There's also 2 new things that came into the Los Santos Customs. There are 5 new horns. I'm pretty sure they're 5 classical horns, and they're pretty funny. They're pretty nice. It's weird the first time that you hear them because you don't expect the car to come up and start playing classical music, but they're really nice. They are kind of expensive. And the second thing is that they added green and purple tire smoke. The green is like a dark green, and the purple is a little bit lackluster. I do say that if you are in a crew for the color, then it is probably a lot better than the green and the purple that you're going to receive from the Los Santos Customs. I did actually buy both of them, and I did try them out. They are pretty nice, but I still feel that the crew smoke is the best tire smoke that you can get. Now, these next few things I didn't show you guys in the video, but I wanted to tell you guys about them so that you can go out and you can look at them yourself. There are apparently new tattoos, new hairstyles, new masks, and there are 3 new celebrations that you can show off to other people. Those 3 celebrations are called Dock, Knuckle Crunch, and Air Thrusting. And I have to say that these are funny, but the air thrusting, it seems to me like it's missing something, and it could have used a little bit more animation in it. That's just me, but it is funny to have your whole team in the pre-lobby just air thrusting at the same exact time. And lastly, I have a couple of fixes that were brought into this patch. The first is the garage glitch, where your vehicle in the first slot of your garage would be destroyed and you wouldn't be able to get it back. Apparently, they fixed that glitch. I tried it for myself, and I still can't get my Sultan back, so I don't know if people who have already lost their vehicle can get it back. Probably not, but you guys don't have to worry about losing your car in the first slot anymore. Next, they fixed the nitrous mod that everybody was doing. And really, they had to do this, and it was going to come out either on this update or the next update, or they wouldn't have told us, and it would just be gone one day. But it really just destroyed races. I mean, a Sultan could be faster than an adder on the commute, so it was really destroying races. And it is all fun and free roam, but when it gets to the races, it has to be fair. Also, some vehicles were added back into being available to store in your garage. I know that there was a van that everybody loved, there was an SUV, and a couple other vehicles that you could find around, and they were pretty rare. And you actually can store them back into your garage now. There are a few things that I missed in this update, so I'm going to put all of the patch notes in the description so you guys can check them out for yourselves. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and stay skills, everybody.